Hey guys, it's been it's been about 2 weeks since my last video. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm just finally got around to making another video. And like I said in my last video, this is my story about my eczema. And man, what a bumpy road that has been. So long story short, I've had eczema since like 6 months old of my life. And I had it from 6 months to about 8 years, 9 years old, and then it went away for about 3 years to about 12, 13. And then it just came back with a viciousness. um, I laugh because it is kind of funny when I think about it. Like, how I went from, like, I've had it my whole life, so I don't really know anything else other than itchy, scratchy. So to get to where I am today is quite amazing. I'm gonna make another video for people I follow to help what I do, and how I got this information as well. But basically, this is my story. This is my story. So like I said, I had eczema for all my life basically, and this is really, it's not a sympathy, sad story. It's just this is a video for people who might be on the same boat as me, don't know what to do, and yeah, they just don't know what to do. So what I did was I got to the stage where my skin was basically falling off. Like it got so bad that this was January last year, 2017, and my skin was just for worse. I couldn't even pretend how bad it was. Like my skin was just scaly to the point where it was all falling off, and that really nuts you in the confidence. That does, it really does. So and then you get depressed and anxiety, and worry what people are thinking and stuff. And also, I was working retail at the time, so I was face of a store. So a face that is falling off, like people, I mean, people are nice enough. They'll see you got something wrong with your face, your skin, and they do the obvious, pretend that they haven't noticed, but it's so obvious that they've noticed, but you don't want to say anything. And in a way, that's kind of more hurt. That hurts more than actually just being insulted in a way. So it yeah, it wasn't great. It was really really bad. But then that broke me down completely. About April, I emotionally broke down. It was bad. It was really bad. But I'm a fighter, believe it or not. I kept on going, and I was looking up for miracle cure after miracle cure. I went from dermatologist to dermatologist throughout the years. None of them have really. I don't mean it in a mean way. I appreciate what they have done, but none of it was working for me. Like the creams they were giving me weren't working. A lot of them stung my skin and felt like it was burning. So it gave me immune suppressants, which I think just made me worse. Like I was days where I was just ill when I knew I wasn't ill, if that makes sense. Um, and then I went to homeopathy. I felt like I did something, but then it didn't. So you know, I again, I have no bias of any of this. I was just going from blank to blank, hoping for a cure, and none of it was a cure. I even did Chinese medicine. Again, I felt some benefits from it, but not enough to stay on it, and none of them. They each gave me a different answer. Like homeopathy, they were like, "Oh, it's your liver, and your liver's not that good." And then the Chinese medicine was like, "It's probably your kidneys," and then the dermatologist was like, "Ah, it's just your skin. Don't worry about it." And it's never a clear answer when it comes to medicine, and I always kind of annoys me in when it comes to that stuff. Anyway, then I was on the last stand. I was like, I gotta find something. And I found these people again, which I'll make another video of because that's a complete video on its own. I also want to make a thank you video to them as well. So I'm gonna put those two together. So I found these guys, and they changed my life together. First of all, basically, there's really 5 main things you gotta do, and I think 5, it might be less. I just picked a random number, but first one is, and a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, like, you gotta go vegan. I know we get a lot of hate, and don't worry, I'm not one of those vegans who are gonna shout at you for eating a steak. I'm like, you eat what you want to eat, as long as I don't have to eat it, I'm okay. I'm not gonna cry if you sizzle up some bacon. Because I used to eat all that. I used to eat it all, drink all the cows and goats milk, and I never really liked eggs, so I was okay with egg. But I used to eat it all. But then I went cold turkey. I cut that out. Also cut out caffeine and oils, because they're quite inflammatory in the body. So I cut that off. I went cold turkey, and for a week I was basically starving because I thought veganism was just like eating rice, and I had to like basically learn what it was and how to get it right, basically. And I was either eating not enough or too much of one thing, and but now I've got it right. It's a lot of trial and error, but it took me a while. Second thing that I've done is cleansing. So a lot of cleansing, like intermittent fasting, water fasting, juice fasting. Uh, what's this? Just getting all the junk out of your trunk. Yeah, get all the junk out of your body. You know, because a lot of it that's what causes a lot of illness, and just you gotta keep it going through. I feel so mellow today. It's unbelievable. I don't know why. I'm okay with that. I like mellow. Yeah. What are the other ones? The third main one is exercise. I never used to exercise. I went on trampoline for like a couple minutes every day, but then I had a knee operation and I can't do that now. So I've had to find new ways to exercise, and I'm so much energetic now, which has helped a lot because you can get your blood right raising, start sweating, get all the toxins out, and that helps a lot. So if you're not doing any of these three, start doing them because that will help a lot. I'm trying to think of the other ones. No, sorry, I don't know why I said 5. I don't know why I thought that was 5. But there's the main 3 ones, and I'm gonna make sure you check out my second video. As like a part 2 of this, because the guys who I follow, they will be able to. They would definitely be able to help you. Like, I'm just making this video for myself, just to share my story. If anyone's on the boat that was on, and they just want to know what to do, you can follow those 3 examples. So I'm a plant-based vegan. So just for a record, so I don't eat any Oreos or any junk vegan food. All I eat is natural, plant-based. Sorry, excuse me. um, all that. So I, don't expect to go vegan and still eat a load of dark chocolate, a load of Oreos. You gotta eat clean, pure, high protein, high carb, low fat. High carb, low fat, plant based vegan, or me. um, and it will make you really lean. Just for a pre warning, I wasn't like the heaviest guy in the world, but I definitely had a belly, and now you know, I'm just so lean now. It's unbelievable. My doctor was generally getting worried. He thought I had like some kind of disease, and I told him, no, I just went plant based vegan, and he's like, ah, okay, that's good. um, yeah, and also getting caffeine out of your body is good as well. That's just more of a personal thing. I never liked the idea of being addicted to caffeine, so I'm glad I'm not part of a caffeine group now. I keep saying a lot. I'm sorry. I'm not used to making videos. I'm gonna try and get better, but for now, let's just keep at a steady pace. Yeah, really, that's just been my story, and it's took me about a year and a half now to get to where I am today. I went really off track now. I'm sorry, but it's highly worth it. You will if you're staff, you will struggle a lot. I definitely struggled. I'm not going to lie here to you and pretend that I struggled. I definitely struggled, but you stick with it, be consistent, fight through the flare ups. You will you will get there. You will get there. I believe in you. You can put that. You can tattoo that on your arm. I believe in you from Joe. Anyway, this is it. This is the end of my video, but I'm gonna make a second video of the people I followed because that's, like I said, that's its own video there. So thank you for watching, and yeah, thanks.